Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have some updates today for the channel. Haven't uploaded in a while. Been trying to think about how I wanted to make this video, how to format it, and just kind of how to, I guess, bring new ideas to the channel or kind of change ideas, or maybe even just starting a new channel from scratch. I don't think I want to do that, but we'll see how this goes. So as you guys know, I haven't posted in a while. The last video I made was of a 2023 Civic Type R, which was an amazing car, sad to say. I do not own that anymore. I got rid of that. I made one payment on it before I sold it. It was a great car. I liked it a lot. I just couldn't convince myself that it was worth the money. So before I hit depreciation, I just went ahead and sold it. I still lost a little bit, but I still sold it back to a dealership for more than what MSRP was. So I got a good deal out of it. Really, the only thing I lost was the PPF and window tint that I put on the car. So not too bad at the end of the day. It wasn't terrible, but just the cost of the PPF is all that I really ate, which still sucks. PPF isn't cheap. But I guess where to start was I bought the Type R, and then about a week later I picked up a 2023 CBR S1000rr. I guess I'll just go ahead and show you guys that now. So I'll just rotate you around here. So this is the bike that I ended up picking up. It's pretty much stock, just tinted the windscreen, flush mount turn signals on the front, and then Tosh exhaust, which I think I might be swapping out. I'm going to end up doing a full exhaust, and I know full Tosh exhaust is a little too loud for what I want to do. And then diaper delete, whatever you want to call it, for those of you that are into bikes. So what happened with the Type R is I bought both of them within a week of each other, and I was having a lot of fun with both of them. But I found myself rarely driving the Type R, like maybe once a week, maybe even less than that. Mail just came, so we're gonna see what happens. But less than once a week driving that car. So I kind of just found myself not enjoying it anymore. I guess I still enjoyed it, but not as much as I think I should for the payment that was associated with the car and the depreciation that was stacking up on the car as I was driving it. And then I was going to pick up some rider's gear in Philly at the Revzilla up there, and I ended up seeing a 2023 S1000rr M Package, and I just fell in love with the bike. Just first time ever seeing it, saw the bike, and I was like, this thing's sick. And so then I kind of just started window shopping them online and couldn't really find any in my area. And then I got like a alert on Google or whatever that there was one that was incoming to the dealership that was closest to me. And it was like the only one incoming for the brand new M Package, like fully loaded. And so I ended up calling that dealership and seeing if they would take a car on a trade-in, and they said they would. It's not something you normally do, but considering what kind of car it was, they'd take it. But they weren't willing to give me anywhere near what I needed for it to make. I wasn't trying to carry over $15,000 of negative equity into a motorcycle loan. That's just super irresponsible. I just could not do that to myself. So I wasn't trying to have like a $800 motorcycle payment. So I was kind of trying to figure out what to do, because it's just not something I was willing to do. And then I listed the car for sale online, and then a semi-local dealership. I have a buddy at a dealership that told me he'd buy it off of me, and he told me the price. I said, let's do it. I just paid the remaining balance of what I owed on the car, and then it was history from there. And then 3 days later, I went to go pick up this. So here it is. Let me go. So here it is, 2023 S1000rr M Package. It's a little dirty right now, I haven't cleaned the front of it. Got all kinds of carbon. These other two bikes in here are not mine. They're just in here. So, first thing I did to the bike after 500 miles was full titanium exhaust, which looks sick in my opinion. Pretty cool. And tune. And yeah, I did the little rear diaper delete back there with the TST integrated turn signals. So here it is. And I know that you guys are probably wondering where the S2000 is. So that's the other thing that I needed to talk about today, was after buying this bike and after tuning it and just absolutely how blistering fast this thing is, building a car that would come close to comparing, which granted, yes, you can build a car that's faster than a stock swing arm leader bike, which this will always stay stock swing arm, but building a car that's, you know, capable of 3-second 60 to 130 times, and you can beat the crap out of it every day, drive it every day, take it to the track, do an oil change every 5,000 miles, you know, just regular maintenance. Finding a car that reliable, or building a car that reliable at the power that I wanted, you know, which was, you know, 3-second 60 to 130 was kind of where I've always wanted to be in a car, and this does it with nothing but an ECU flash. The car was just never going to be reliable enough for me to just enjoy it, park it in the garage, get on it, drive it to work, you know, drive it 2-3 hours away for a cars and coffee, and then not worry about it breaking down on the way there, not worry about it overheating, not worry about something going wrong. I was just sick and tired of working on cars every single day. So what I ended up doing was selling the S2000. I paid off all my debt with it, so pretty much debt-free at this point in my life. You know, still have a mortgage, like normal things, couldn't obviously pay off the house. Paid off this bike, and this is going to be, my plan is to be a track bike at the start of next season. So I plan on making this a track bike, learning on it, and then eventually once I get to a comfortable level on the track with the CBR, I'll start tracking the S1000, but I just don't obviously want to risk destroying this bike on the track. And starting out on a leader bike on a track, I just don't want to put myself in a position where I could hurt this thing and then put myself in a bad financial situation, having to, you know, recover from totaling a bike of this price. So we'll just do it to this one, and hopefully everything will be okay. Hopefully I don't go down, but you know, the risk and chance is always there. So figured I'd start on this one, half the price of this bike. So, and it's still a super fun bike. So I have people ask me all the time why I don't, you know, sell the CBR, because now I have a leader bike. What's the point of having a 600? I think a 600 is the best decision for like a street bike. You can actually get into the power band to some extent, actually ride it on the street, enjoy it at the power it has, and you're not, you know, going double felony speeds in under 4 seconds. So you can crack the throttle on this, accelerate. You crack the throttle on this and accelerate. You know, your front wheel's coming up. You know, you're doing 150 mile an hour way too fast. So in my opinion, I think the CBR is the better all around. I think 600s in general are just better all around bikes for the street. And you know, I haven't tracked my bike yet, but debatably better for like track use too. One, you total it, you're not crippled financially, and two, they're, you know, more flickable. At least that's what people tell me. Although if I'm being honest, the S1000 feels just as nimble on the streets anyways, and on like, you know, back road turns, it feels just as nimble as my CBR. So I have my own little, I'm no professional rider, but I have my own things to say about that. But at the end of the day, the power of the leader bikes are what's going to get you in trouble. Braking from the straights, braking from turns, that kind of thing. It takes a lot more skill than doing that on a 600, just because it's less scary. You're not going to have to apply nearly as much brake pressure on track as you're going to have to in a leader bike. Your speeds on the straights aren't going to be nearly as high. But anyways, guys, so this is kind of where the channel's going. I think it's going to be mainly moto vlogs, track days, who knows, maybe just picking up the groceries, doing little grocery runs on the bikes, throwing a gallon of milk in the backpack and heading back to the house. Not really 100% sure, still trying to turn this kind of into more of a track bike over the winter, add some things to it, and then get a decent helmet set up for the cameras and everything like that. But if you guys have something you'd like to see on the channel or ideas, I'm definitely open to it. I'm completely new to, motorcycle content and all that stuff. So if you guys have any ideas at all, throw them my way. If there's something you guys would like to see, I'd love to see it. I do plan on buying a third bike here before too long. Once I save up a little bit, I plan on getting another bike. I'm not entirely sure what yet. I have some ideas. It's definitely going to be another sport bike. Not a cruiser guy, not a naked guy, not a hyper naked guy. So sport bikes are kind of where I'm planning to stay. I do not see myself going back to car content or going back to cars anytime in the near future, unless it's just something like a cool daily. Right now my daily's a 2003 Honda CR-V, and it's actually at a sound shop right now, just getting some Apple CarPlay and stuff put in it, modernize it a little bit, because I just kind of plan on driving that thing until the wheels fall off. At this point I have no desire to purchase another car. I kind of wish I would have done this a lot sooner. It's just much more engaging, much faster, much funner in the turns, just a more connectedness feeling to the vehicle. So it's kind of where my head's at. Hopefully for the few subscribers that I have, it doesn't upset anybody. I think most of y'all on here at this point are just friends and family. So if anyone wants to see something, any ideas, not adding no turbo kits or anything. Like I said, these bikes are going to be stock wheelbase, just bolt-ons, tunes, and that's about it. I do plan on getting the CBR dyno tuned here before too long. The dead spot in the power band is just absolutely ridiculous, which as it was in the S1000, but it's much worse on the CBR. So in my opinion, it's much worse just because it's already, 600cc bikes aren't exactly fast, at least in my opinion, to start with. So having that extra dead spot in the RPM is just awful. Feels like you're going nowhere. And on motorcycles, I feel like you need to be able to accelerate quickly, lower in the power band in case you have to get out of a sticky situation, which happens almost seemingly, it happens at least once a week, which is crazy. Whenever you're driving a car around, everyone sees you. I didn't think it would be as bad as it is on motorcycles. But anyways, y'all, kind of let me know what you guys want to see. I look forward to making new bike content, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I can try and upload more often, and I would like to do maybe reviews or something on these bikes. So just let me know what you guys want to see. Please like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I will see you guys next time.